Right. Hey there guys. I have a lot of things to tell you about at the moment, so I'll try and keep this as fairly brief as I can. First things first, we have made it to Australia, and how we've managed that is really a tale unto itself. And that's all that this video is going to cover. If you're looking for Australia info, I'll try and cover that in the next video. But for now, I was going to say I've got one hell of a tale to tell. So I suppose let's start at the beginning. In Edinburgh, we had a wonderful security check-in just after you left us. I met Al just inside, and we both went away, got breakfast, and got our bags through security. But both of our bags had liquids inside, which we'd forgot to bag properly, and that ended up getting both of our bags searched. Turns out my toothpaste is more of a threat to airport security than... I think they must think I'm James Bond or something. I'm storing my plastic explosives in my Colgate. However, as I say, we did make it. We made it through security eventually. After I'd had to repack all my hand luggage off the floor of security and moved along through into departures, checking out some of the duty-free. And just when we were there for a couple of minutes, literally nothing, not very long at all, the very first thing we hear over the tannoy is, "Can Daniel Monroe please return to security immediately?" See, by the time I got back there, it was, did you know you needed your passport and your boarding pass to actually get on the plane? Yeah. Well, apparently I'd left mine at security. What a stupid thing to do. I was absolutely mortified with myself. It was really lucky. It was really lucky on that front. We got it fixed. Yeah, considering that I lost my travel documents and Al and I both had our hand luggages repacked by security, nice people that they are. I would say, other than that, the flight went fairly well. I'd say we got through the flight still on time, plenty of time. And yeah, off we went down south, down to Heathrow. We got given breakfast. And it was, first of all, we left, and let's see, breakfast consisted of mush from the microwave. I don't think you could really particularly identify any part of them. There was a sliver of what might have been doner kebab meat, but I think it was meant to be bacon. There was scrambled eggs, which bared more of a resemblance to mashed potato. There was some A1 chipolata, about that I was going to say, and other than that, I suppose we had a mountain of mushrooms, which is great for people other than me, and yeah, I was going to say a fairly well pulverized tomato. It was, I've got to admit, it was not the best breakfast I've ever had in my life. We arrived at Heathrow at pretty much bang on the time we were supposed to be, and they made us circle the airport for no apparent reason. The pilot gave us nothing at all conclusive on the matter. We were supposed to arrive there at 10:30, and at 11:15 we actually finally landed. So I was going to say, that gave us another bloody 10 minutes to get out of Terminal 5 and through to Terminal 3, where as soon as we entered through Terminal 3, we were greeted pretty much slap in the face with the back of the security line queue, almost back to the door of Terminal 3. We had, what was it, about, let's say, because we didn't arrive there until about 11:25, 11:30, and we were trying to get on our plane for 12. So yeah, we were stressing a little bit there. Let's say, we got through. Took us, I'd say, about 5 minutes before our flight was due to leave. We got through, and holy hell, right? I say, after that, I say we were checking out the gates that we were supposed to be going to, and we were supposed to be going to gate 26. I think it's 26 anyway. Have you ever been to gate 26, Terminal 3, Heathrow? I swear to God, it's like something out of the Matrix. The place is huge. Remember the Matrix 2, that corridor that like you send Neo into, and you've just got this white as far as the eye can see all the way down there? It's exactly like that corridor. except for no doors. White, just white walls, white floor, white roof, and straight away. You don't see, you're just, that's it. That was gate 26, right at the end of that. We had no chance, absolutely no chance. It turns out our flight was already gone by the time we got through there. But we got back to the flight check-in desks and went and talked to BA. And the nice people that they are decided that it was in fact their fault. So they put us straight onto another flight. Much to their credit, I suppose. They arranged us then to take a Qantas flight from where was it? It was from Singapore to Australia, and BA out to Singapore. But the next flight was 9 hours later. So we were stuck in Heathrow for 9 hours. I couldn't even get there was wireless and there was people using the internet all around us. Not me. I was there for some. I don't know whether or not you had to pay for it and they'd all pay for it or not. But I couldn't get my laptop to work for love nor money. So me and Al were just sort of sitting there for 9 hours. BA also gave us a wonderful £10 refreshment voucher, light refreshment voucher. They said that will keep you fed until you carry over to your next flight. £10 in London, an airport in London. As you imagine, they could have bought us about a packet of M&Ms each from the airport. So yeah, we had a wonderful debate about whether or not to pool our resources together and buy 2/3 of a bottle of Jägermeister. After that debate sort of passed, we took the sensible option and we went to the pub. Next on the agenda was Singapore. We arrived there. I really would have liked to have spent more time in that place. It reminded me of the Dominican Republic, how hot it was. The air hits you like a brick in the face. It really does. It's got a substance all of its own. I thought it was hot in the airport, but then we took a step outside onto the roof garden and jeez. They reckoned it was about 30 odd degrees and it must have been 100 full humidity. Yeah, one thing I need to recommend about Singapore to all of you guys back home is the golf courses. You guys absolutely have to go to Singapore to check out these golf courses. They were gorgeous. Honestly, they look like something that you see on TV. They look like they keep it like Augusta. It's absolutely beautiful. The only reason I know this is I saw at least 3 on the landing face of our plane towards Singapore, and that really in itself amuses me because I've got a wonderful image of you guys lining up for a shot on the 18th, and then just after you've got yourself nicely set, a Boeing 747 comes cruising over you about 100 meters above your head. Finally though, after that we had no problems at Singapore. Singapore is such a nice airport, it really is. And then we were off to Australia. That was Qantas, by the way. Qantas flights, brilliant, absolutely great. The food there was fantastic. The film selection's brilliant. They let you play it pretty much any time you want, rather than any of this sort of silence for takeoff. And yeah, they've got that. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. If you get a chance to fly Qantas, do. We finally arrived in Australia about 12 o'clock at night here, so we were absolutely exhausted. We've been at it what, about 20 blank hours, maybe even 30, and we got some sleep on the journey out to Singapore, but not much, really not much. I pretty much arrived here, head hit the pillow, and I was out cold. Yeah, I was going to say, I think I've got nothing else to say, guys. Yeah, that's it. Until next time, guys, keep well. You can be sure that we're doing the same. We're keeping very well indeed out here. Yeah, see you guys soon.